Welcome back again to my third place podcast on the M3P network. Allergy season is upon us. I would know because I tried mowing the lawn for 2 hours yesterday and came out with puffy eyes. You see them? Can you see them?
No, they look
Not
good.
anymore. They look good.
Good.
But, you know, that nor hell or high water will stop me from doing this podcast. So, ladies and gentlemen, my dearest listeners, I come to you to say that it's time once again to show our respect, bow our heads, as we welcome you to our dojo for a rewatch of season 3 of Cobra Kai on Netflix. Not enough more energy. I'm your courageous host, so trust us when we say that neither of us are a little demure.
Oh, I knew you were going to say that word. Really? Here we go.
The dictionary means is shy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Evo. Alongside me is my co-sensei of the podcast, who's a little bit under the weather as well.
Damn
But what else
allergies.
is new? But what else is new? Brandy, how you feeling this week?
I'm better than I was. It was a rough week. But you know what? It's a new day. It's a new day. We're good.
It's a new day. It is. About a month ago, July 25th, a very long month ago, we asked the question of what is your weirdest food combination. You all answered. People are still answering. I did a live taste test on last week's episode, which was Lorfield's grilled cheese with mayo instead of butter. It was pretty good. It went pretty good. I did
too. Don't forget.
You did. We both did.
Mine was butter.
Yeah. You added bacon and what else? Pickles. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, you love pickles. If it was a pickle sandwich, you'd eat it.
Not necessarily.
I did it again a few days ago, and I'm enjoying it. I enjoyed it so well. It was amazing.
Did you? That's funny. I did today too. Actually, earlier today.
Did you? Nice. We still have more answers, obviously. Lily Linguini, who's here tonight, she's in the chat room, friend of the podcast. She told me ketchup on spaghetti. I've tried that before, actually. Not bad. It wasn't that bad. I enjoyed it. Just felt like with marinara, and it's the same thing. So thank you, Lily, for that one. Becky, you know Becky, the
Do I?
older lady. Becky.
Oh yes. We've met, I think, here in the live in your box. Actually, that Becky, right?
Yes, that Becky.
Yes.
She says, I hope you're ready for this. Cottage cheese and peanut butter sandwiches. And yes, salt and pepper on the cottage cheese.
No, I'm not. That's no for me.
I think she was making that up. I think she was making that one up. I'm like, no way. I am not doing cottage cheese and peanut butter. That's like, what are we? Ugh.
No, that's what that is.
If you guys have anything in the chat, throw them out there. Let me know. Red Casper said grilled cheese sandwich and syrup or vanilla ice cream with Lay's chips.
Vanilla ice cream with Lay's chips. How would that work? I mean, the ice cream would be melty. How would you scoop
the ice cream would be melty and just
that seems like a mess. Wow.
Grilled cheese sandwich with syrup? I get it. Like I do it. Eve, do you understand what you've done?
Well, read it and I can what's the word? I will interpret it for you because I speak Eve.
You speak Eve. Okay, so Eve said French fries.
Mm-hmm.
From France, obviously. French fries. mayo peanut sauce,
Mayo peanut sauce. Okay. What else?
and fresh cut onions on top. DJ says actually vanilla ice cream with Ruffles is good.
So it sounds almost like a version of what's the Canadian, but we have it up here too. French fries, gravy, poutine.
Poutine.
That's what wait, did you just say that's a thing?
That's the thing? I don't know.
You have never had poutine? Are you kidding me right now?
No,
Really?
I've never had poutine. No, I've never had it.
Okay.
No.
Okay, so that's a thing you need to try because that is cheese curds with gravy on top. Yeah, it's cheese curds. I know there's cheese curds and gravy.
All right. It's me, DJ says. Actually, vanilla ice cream with Ruffles is good. I'd go with that. I'd definitely go with that. Mrs. Goddess 420 says chips and cottage cheese.
I know a lot of people that do that. Chips and I've never tried it because I think it's a texture thing for me though. I don't know if I could do it. It's a texture thing. I like cottage cheese separately. I don't think I could do both like that. Carrots dipped in cream cheese, Eli says. Or peanut butter.
Yeah. Peanut butter, yeah. Yeah, cream cheese.
Celery and peanut butter? That makes sense. I don't like carrots personally, but
with peanut butter. Goddess goes on to say more rice with feta cheese and green olive with rice wine vinegar. She calls it a rice salad.
That sounds fancy.
It does.
Pickles and peanut butter. Pickles? Really? Oh, wait a minute. Yes. Actually, you've tried that, haven't you? But on a sandwich. That's right. Seamless with pickles and peanut butter. Yeah. I have not tried it yet, Danny, but yes.
Alex. Esperanza. Carmen Asada. Yes, all three names. She goes by many names. She said Doritos with cottage cheese. Dip the Doritos chip into the cottage cheese. She says it's heavenly. It's her full name. Alexandria Esperanza Carmen Asada.
That's a long name.
It is.
It is.
It is. Like I can't wait to like talk to Carmen Asada. Daddy says she knocked it and then tried it and liked it. Okay. Esperanza sounds like she's correct. It does. Yeah. Wow. Are we still on that? Are we still? Okay. Alright, okay. We're moving on. Bestie Becca says hot Cheetos and cream cheese, banana peanut butter fried sandwich.
That sounds good. I would try that.
Mm-hmm. Most definitely. We have Nicole who says vanilla ice cream with nacho cheese tastes like butterscotch.
See, that one intrigues me too. I would try that as well.
Your bestie Lauren, Elle does what she wants. I love everything bagels with honey pecan cream cheese. It's the savory and sweet for me. Had this all the time when I was pregnant. Oof. So everything bagel with honey pecan cream cheese. Alright, I'll try that next time I go to Dunkin'.
I didn't even know there was a honey pecan cream cheese. I didn't know that.
I'll have to ask for it. Hot Cheetos and ramen noodles with hot sauce. Sounds interesting. It does. Yeah. Tartan bow, leftover chicken fried steak on a biscuit with blackberry or grape jelly. I like the salty sweet combo. He went with a whole meal with this. Like this is what you eat when you go to Cracker Barrel.
We have fancy people here.
Yeah. Never had it. Shout out to Cracker Barrel. Menace, who's in the chat, says strawberries dipped in sour cream and brown sugar.
I'm trying that one, Menace. I'm trying that one.
I've had one that says Precious Queen. She says I eat mayonnaise and cheese on my eggs. I tried.
Mayonnaise on egg?
Yeah, I
No,
tried. I tried doing that. I couldn't do it. I
no, not
throw
for
it
me.
away. I had to throw it away. I had to make new eggs. Like, nope, I'm not eating mayonnaise and cheese on my egg.
Mm-mm. I couldn't do that one. You're more, yeah, adventurous than I am, sir.
Our friend Stabby Tabby says spaghetti with cream cheese. Um,
That I'm gonna try.
yeah, same. I already tried it with ketchup, so I'm gonna try it with spaghetti. What did she say last time? Just put the cream cheese on top of the spaghetti after you're done with it, and then
It'll
it'll
melt.
melt. It'll melt, and then
Yep.
take it and eat it, and that's it. We're good. So I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna get some cream cheese and try the spaghetti with cream cheese. And if there's nobody else saying anything else, last but not least, Leanna, our friend Leanna says chicken nuggets and tartar sauce,
Never done that.
French fries with vanilla ice cream, and this the one that like made me question everything if she was serious about this. Pizza dipped in peanut butter. It shouldn't work, but it does.
Yeah, I don't know about that one either. I'm scared to try that.
Like,
That
is
sounds
this
like
like
a pregnancy craving.
what I'm gonna say?
It really
Like,
does.
is
Pregnancy
this
craving.
something that pregnant women wanted to try because
Yeah,
they were
like
craving
ice cream.
this, and so like, hey, let's mash them together. And
Yep.
I'm craving pizza, and I'm craving peanut butter.
Well,
Pizza,
let's,
peanut butter.
yeah,
I'm
mush
gonna
them
have to
together.
try. Eli. Let me know how it goes. If you try it, let me know. Come back. Let us know how it is. All right.
Yes, let us know.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Did you like explain the reason we're doing these weird food combos back to the whole Cobra Kai episode with the what was it, the fried bologna? Isn't
Fried
that how it
bologna. Like
started
there were.
when Johnny
Yeah.
did the fried bologna sandwich, right?
Yeah. There were. No, not a sandwich. It wasn't a sandwich at all. It was like in the first episode of the first season, he did a fried bologna and fried the bologna and then put tortilla around it, put some ketchup, and it wasn't even good ketchup. It was like watery ketchup, and he dipped it and everything. And I was like, I used to try that all the time, like fry the bologna. What's last season of season 2 on the final episode? He did a fried bologna, like he was trying to do something with it, because his son's girlfriend Sam was had a hangover, so he's all like, I know the cure for that. So he started frying up bologna, and I'm like, you know what? Let's ask everybody, hey, what is your weird food combination? What do you like to do? What do you like to combine? And we got a lot of answers, and these are where the answers. And we even got the answers in the chat also. Thank you for everybody else that showed up in there. Peanut butter and onion sandwich, witchy woman, I am.
Witchy woman, do you know what that makes me think of? The movie Little Monsters. Little Monsters. Fred Savage. Has anyone seen that? He
Yeah.
eats peanut butter and onion sandwiches, and you are the second person in my entire life that I've ever heard that from. That was the first time, and I've always wanted to try it because of that movie. So now that you brought it up, I think I'm going to try that.
So good, she says. So you liked it, so it's good.
I'm totally trying it now.
All right, go for it.
You and Fred Savage have convinced me.
All it took was a movie from the 80s, Little Monsters.
It's a great movie. It's
I
one of
know
my
it was. Is that
favorite.
the
Oh my
purple
God.
guy? The purple guy with the horn? The purple monster?
That's Howie Mandel.
Oh, that guy. Okay.
That is Howie Mandel. Yes. Plays
Welcome in, witchy woman. Appreciate your answer on that one. Most definitely gonna shout you out at the end of the episode if you like to stick around. Brandy, your turn. Affirmation of the day or affirmation of the week. What do you have for us?
I do. I have two, if that's okay.
That's fine.
And the first one actually goes well in with, this Cobra Kai episode we're going to be talking. So, is a champion is defined not by their wins, but by how they can recover when they fall. I'm sorry. Let me say that again. A champion is defined not by their wins, but by how they can recover when they fall. Not fail, fall. I guess either one would work, but yeah, fall.
So keep getting up. Yeah.
Yeah, keep getting up when champion. I mean, this episode where it's Miguel, and well, you'll talk about that. We'll get to that. But yeah, I thought that affirmation fit very nicely, and it's a good affirmation.
DJ says keep on keeping on. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. And then do you want to hear the second one?
I want to hear the second one.
Okay. Don't let how you feel make you forget what you deserve. Don't let anyone dull your sparkle. You're braver than you believe, stronger than you see, and smarter than you think. Today will never come again.
Menace says fail or fall still applies. So it's the same thing.
Thank you, Menace. Yes.
So read that again.
Fall, but...
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Second one is don't let how you feel make you forget what you deserve. Don't let anyone dull your sparkle. You're braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. Today will never come again.
There it is. Awesome.
I think that's a good one, especially with the week I've had.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. I'll have those in the show notes. Like, I'm going to have to listen to them again and put them up there and retype them and everything. But I'm going to have them in the show notes. We're going to talk about them all week long. I'm just going to have them out there. That was awesome. That was amazing. Thank you for that, Brandy. Like, that's how we start the show every week. We just come up, like, she comes up with affirmations. It gives us the boost. We're good. We're good now. They are good affirmations. Yes, they are. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Woosa. We can continue on. Let's go. How was our week? How was everybody's week?
Are you asking me?
Yes, ma'am. I am. Oh.
It was a rough week, but I still could think of a positive that came out of it.
Okay.
So I had a very rough week, and I won't get into details. I know you know my week, but yeah. I'm gonna say at least a good thing is I got my car back, so I have a car now.
Woo! There it is. Let's go. Love that.
So I've got my car. Oh. I'm happy now because I need my car.
You need your car. That's great.
Yeah, that's a good thing, and I'll say that I appreciate who I had to help me. My son and his girlfriend were amazing. I used my son's girlfriend's car this whole week. She let me use her car so I could get to and from work. So I appreciate her for that. And that is Bailey. I'm shouting out Bailey. She's awesome. And my son,
Bailey.
Both of them are awesome. So I'm grateful for them both.
Sweet. Awesome. Good job, guys. Like, thank you for coming through. We needed Brandy to go in and out of work. She did it. She made it through the week. You made it through the week. That's great. You made it through the week.
And now it's
Friday. You're good. Yeah. Now it's Friday. Now you can rest all weekend. You're fine. Listen to the episode tomorrow when it drops. You'll be fine. Okay?
How about you? What was your
It was fine. It was fine until yesterday. Was that yesterday?
Last night, yesterday? Yeah. Your eye?
The whole puffy eye thing. I thought it was allergies. It's not. I was using the weed whacker, and like from now on, I gotta be careful and put some eyewear and stuff, and not get it into my face. Because that entire night after that, just like my eyes were puffed out. I saw it like I could barely see. My eyes were red. But other than that, the week was great. I was able to finish drafting the episode early, and I was just like, all right, so kind of nervous. I was like, all right, I'm going to go live. I'm going to do it live. We're going to do it live. F it, we're going to do it live. And we're going to have fun doing this on here. So I was like kind of nervous about that.
But you're doing awesome. Yeah. I'm proud of you. And I'm proud of you for doing it early in the week.
Right?
It left you time to do other things.
It is, yeah. Like,
I'm not stressed so much, right?
No, I'm not stressing anymore. We're good. Also, it's because like I wanted to see if we did well here, if we do well here, then instead of going to Riverside and like hoping that it records, because as soon as we're done with 10 hours, like we have to, you can't, the problem we had last time was we couldn't use your voice, so we had to re-record the episode again on another email address. And so I was like, oh, you know what? Let's just do it on TikTok, see how it goes, and then I'll take it from there to Riverside, and not worry about having everybody go from one brand, from one app to the other. Let's just do it on one app. I'll take it to Riverside, I'll edit it out, and then post it and see how it, and see how. So this is a test run right here. We're doing a test run. We're seeing how you guys react to it,
how it goes, the reaction,
how it goes, everything.
And hopefully you guys will all start listening if you aren't on the podcast, on his podcast.
Hopefully you guys will start listening to the podcast. Like I usually shout you guys out anyways. Eliza, Danny, whoever shows up for me, I always support back. I always DJ, my new best friend DJ who loves Eminem. I'm kidding. She likes Eminem, but yeah.
Who doesn't like Eminem?
Oh yeah, and
we all do.
And plus, All Time Low and came out with a new album this week, and I was happy.
Yes.
Eminem came out with a new video with Jelly Roll, and I'm happy.
That was amazing.
That was great. I tried to do a reaction to it on over there. I tried to do a reaction to the Eminem and Jelly Roll song over there on Riverside. It came out looking distorted and slow, like you couldn't see anything. I'm not gonna use it. But if anything else like that comes out, I'll probably do another reaction over there and bring it over here and post it on here and see what happens, see how it goes.
Hi everyone, I'm Lisa.
And I'm Dawn.
And if you've ever watched a TV show and thought to yourself, oh my god, that season finale plot twist was absolutely bonkers.
Or seen a movie and thought, wow, I need to talk to somebody about this train wreck immediately.
Then we think you'll fit right in with our podcast, I Hate It, Let's Watch It. We watch TV shows like Riverdale and Emily in Paris.
And movies like Deep Water, Killer Sofa, Rubber, and Deadly Illusions. And we give them the total rinsing they deserve.
It's basically group therapy for movie masochists. So come check us out wherever you stream podcasts.
Hello there. Need some self-healing? Love crystals? Just collect? Love to meditate? Well, free gifts with every order in my shop. My Etsy link is listed in my bio.
Hey, it's Evo. We're going to get back to the episode you're listening to, but first, let me tell you about Dark Fate Creations. Dark Fate Creations are candles that are vibrant, colorful, marble tops, amazing, mouth-watering fragrances, fueled by lovely braided cotton wicks. Paper threads woven into every cotton wick for a clean, romantic, slow, and consistent burn. Each candle is unique from the next as they are hand-mixed and hand-poured right in Grass Valley, California. They use only coconut and soy waxes for a safer, cleaner, and longer burn time. That's almost 72 hours. That's like binging on all 130 episodes of the podcast. All fragrance blends have been heavily researched. Dark Fate Creations not only care about the look, fragrance, and quality of their candles and their other products, but also the effects they have in their customers' homes. So go to darkfatecreations.com. The link will be in the show notes. Okay, you ready to start the show?
I'm ready. Ready when you are. Let's go.
Okay. If you heard any of the breakdown episodes in the past, or if you are new here, like some of you are, we are massive Karate Kid and Cobra Kai fans. So we decided we are going to rewatch the shows on Netflix and break down the episodes scene by scene and tell you what we thought about them. You are more than welcome to follow along and rewatch the show with us, as some of our friends are doing and listening to the podcast as well. Did you invite Dawn?
I did not. Oh my goodness. I am inviting her right now. Let's see. She's had a busy week, but let's get her over here.
I just realized. So, like, Dawn is one of our favorite, one of our supporters. She loves the podcast. She loves talking about Cobra Kai. She loves sending me emails about it. Y'all heard her on the thing before where I was
She's
reading her email.
I think she was our first
Email.
our first email, and I was going to say like our first major fan of like me being on your me co-hosting with you, me being your guest, I guess.
Yeah. There was that. There's one of them. She's one of them. There's a lot of people that were fans of that of this podcast now. There will be spoilers, and at times we do tend to add in trivia or ask the question for you to ponder over, like the weird food combination. That was one of them. Also, it must always be said on every episode, because we're always critiquing the show. We love Cobra Kai. We love the Karate Kid. We love that universe. But don't let us influence you on the show. We're just fans of the show, as there are millions of other fans out there who have different opinions. So if you want to go back and listen to past episodes about Cobra Kai and what we thought about them, I suggest you go back and listen to episode 154 and then continue on from there. What episode is this? This is episode 1. Yes, 175.
Got it right. Yes.
So
wow.
Go back 20 episodes earlier and you'll get it. Season 3, episode 5 is called Miyagi-Do. If you haven't seen the episode, I suggest you go and watch the episode. If you have, follow along with us. Synopsis: in Okinawa, Japan, Daniel spends time with an old friend, an old enemy, who has much to teach him. The dueling dojo rivalry comes to a nasty head. It was written by Bob Dearden, who is also co-executive producer on the show and has written for shows including 28 episodes of iZombie. He was also a production assistant on the Veronica Mars movie and wrote 8 episodes for the spin-off Play It Again, Dick, a show about the real-life actor of Dick Casablancas from Veronica Mars. Ryan Hansen tries to put together a show about Dick-centric TV spin-off, calling on his friends to get the show off the ground. Directed by Steven Sushida, American director who has directed shows like Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. I
have not seen that.
Crazy Ex-Girlfriend?
Oh, maybe I have. Maybe like one episode. Yeah. Have you?
It's like I did like last year. I watched like at least 5, 6, 7 episodes. But it's where that audio of because you're pretty and you're blah 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 and you're ignoring me, and she's all like, "What? Oh, nothing."
Really? I did not know that.
Like I didn't either. Because I was like doing something else, and then I heard that sound. And I looked up like, "Oh, that's where it comes from." Okay, Crazy Ex-Girlfriend.
Well, see, I probably haven't watched it because I might get ideas, so I probably shouldn't watch the show. Because I probably would be that crazy ex-girlfriend. Okay, I'm done.
Okay, let's just say it's sort of like Glee.
Wait,
you might like it. It's sort of like Glee.
How is Crazy Ex-Girlfriend like Glee? Explain this.
You have to watch it. She goes into song and dance in the real world and Crazy Ex-Girlfriend.
Okay.
So, enjoy that one.
All right. Is this the same as like my son saying you have to watch Has Been Hotel because it's like Glee? What? It was not like Glee. I'm gonna say.
You know what? I've only seen 5 episodes, so I don't know.
I've only seen a few episodes myself.
It's not a musical episode like the playlist TV show that, what was it? Chloe's or
Zoe's Extraordinary List.
Yeah, that one.
Yes, that's one of my favorites as well.
It wasn't like that one.
You haven't seen the Christmas episode yet, have you?
Not yet.
Christmas is coming. Christmas is coming. We can watch that. Did you just say don't?
Don't.
Discussing Christmas. Sorry.
Don't. We're not discussing Christmas.
Say it again.
I'm gonna talk about something else.
Even though hear that debate, but we won't go there.
Episode cold opens on a flashback from The Karate Kid Part 2 in 1985. Kumiko is showing the audience her dance, but is interrupted by Chosen, who flies through and attacks her, holding her hostage until Daniel crosses the bridge. Mr. Miyagi tells Daniel this isn't a tournament, this is real life. Daniel says he knows. This part of the scene was not in the movie. It was added there for dramatic effects. Daniel crosses the bridge, and him and Chosen begin to fight to the death. Daniel wins using the Japanese drum technique, but also spares the life of Chosen. Back in the present, Chosen appears at the bar, which terrifies Daniel. Chosen walks over to them. Daniel has his fist clenched and ready for a fight, but Chosen bows his head to Daniel, who stares at Yumiko, and we get the Cobra Kai logo in red letter.
I love that opening. I love that they showed that flashback. I loved it.
They showed the flashback, and they showed extra scenes. An extra little tiny scene. It's like, oh, I know.
Yeah, that was a good opening.
That's a great opening. I'm like, oh my god. Yeah, and like the entire fight, they showed the entire fight. Him doing the whole reprising his role as Chosen is Yuji Okamoto, who has been busy since he starred in Karate Kid 2 with 97 other movies and TV shows. This man is
97?
Yes.
Holy cow.
All of which I've never seen before.
I'm sure I haven't either.
Next scene in California, Johnny heads to Miguel's apartment as he planned to do some training exercise to rehabilitate his legs, shouting from across the hall and calling him Speed Racer and saying he was going to work those gimpy legs like a rented mule. But then sees Miguel doing physical therapy with his mom's physical therapist from work, Braylon, who says mahalo to Johnny and stands there unconvinced that this could work. I love the fact that Miguel and Carmen both are worried about what Johnny might say. Because they're just like, dude, don't embarrass me. And Carmen's all like, Senor, please don't embarrass me in front of my co-worker. And he's just like, you're doing it all wrong, man. Your stuff doesn't work, doesn't ever work. Get out. Please get out. Don't talk to me. Mahalo? What the hell's a mahalo? This is new slang for him. He doesn't know. Johnny makes a mockery of his methods. Carmen convinces Johnny to trust the methods of the trained physical therapist, and he agrees to wait for Miguel to finish. At the Juby Center, Kreese tells Robbie about when he knew Johnny was the real deal in karate was when he made the Old Valley, when he made the quarters, but he drew against Vidal and lost. Kreese says he saw a look in Johnny's eyes that would never let that happen again. Vidal is actually a reference to real-life black belt karate expert Darryl Vidal, who starred as a self-named character simply as Vidal in the original movie. He was the losing semifinalist to Johnny Lawrence in the All Valley 1984 tournament. His name is up on the competition progress boards. Darryl Vidal was also Pat Morita's stunt double, doing the crane kick on the beach scene in the original film. They also list like an entire saying of like what's it called? Vidal's accomplishments, Johnny's accomplishments, their fights, who won what year, and this is why I keep saying let's do a spin-off of the 1984 Cobra Kai guys, because why not? There's like
the
a backstory on them.
Tommy and Bobby and all them. Yes.
Bobby, Ronnie, Vicky, and Mike. Robbie, Tommy, yeah, all of them. Because it would be great to see them all, like, and who won what year.
And this is why we're writing that episode.
We're writing that episode. It's gonna happen, and then we're gonna send it to Hollywood, and then they're gonna be like, "Can we pay you guys?"
They're gonna love it, and then they're gonna make a movie out of it, or a TV show, and we're gonna get famous, and we're gonna be rich, and okay, all that. Never mind. I'm just thinking positive. No.
We started here on a podcast, okay, guys? We started here. If this idea goes on the ground, I'm just gonna mention that
we'll remember all of you that were here with us.
Robbie has no interest in the story telling Kreese to try telling it to someone who gives a shit. He also tells him he's wasting his time. The last thing he needs is another sensei. Kreese tries to recruit him to Cobra Kai unsuccessfully, but gives him advice to strike first against Sean and his cronies, since he's now in the real world. It basically comes full circle. Daniel learned to fight in the real world and fend for his life in part 2 and some of it in part 3. So even Mr. Miyagi told Daniel that it isn't a tournament, this is real life, this is the real world. Kreese is now telling Robbie, hey, this is real life, this is the real world, okay? I need you to fight and for yourself. So please do that. So Kreese is actually trying to teach him to strike first or get jumped.
No,
No?
we don't like Kreese. I mean, no. It sounds like you're defending him here for a second. Let's not do that. Like Kreese.
They do like a back and forth with making him the villain of the
He's always
season.
the villain. There's no back and forth.
Then there's that little spot where he like tells one person, "Hey, do this," and then it's like, "Oh, look, he's trying to be good again." It's like, no,
he's not. He's
no, don't do that. Next scene, Mike face plants on the ground, which was caused by Dimitri knocking him down. Sam asked both of them to do it again, but Amanda and a much slimmer Anthony arrive unexpectedly at the Miyagi-Do dojo, telling them to go home. She asked him what about No More Karate did she not understand, and Anthony quipped in that she was really straightforward. Sam is annoyed at new Anthony, who tells her Amanda that her and Daniel don't get to decide that for her. Anthony goes in again and says they do. They pay the bills, and you live under their roof. Smirking and holding an ice cream. Amanda gets upset at Sam for the soccer incident at school, and she could have got suspended. Anthony goes in for a third time, saying he thought she was smarter than that, very disappointed. Amanda dismisses Anthony to go wait in the car, and that's the last we see of him for the season. He's gone. We don't see him again, ever again. Until next season. And even then, he's like much more slimmer than that. Amanda disavows Sam and her Miyagi-Do friends doing karate again. Sam assures karate is not the problem. So Anthony is never to be seen again until season 4 or even 5, and then he gets his own episode. Don't know why. Maybe because he
went with his real dad. What's his real dad's name again? Louis. Yeah.
Louis from Jersey.
Yeah, see, he went home he went to go visit his real dad in Jersey.
Louis got him into shape. He was like, all right, kid, let's go. Like they both came back slimmer.
Right? This is true. Maybe they went to some sort of program or camp, I don't know.
Some sort of therapy for,
healthy camp.
You're related to Daniel LaRusso? Oh, you need therapy.
Wow. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, goodness. Back in Japan, with Daniel sitting across from Chosen while Kumiko smiles at both of them in the middle, she's like, these are my friends, and they're just staring at each other, just whatever, dude. Daniel asks Chosen if he's married or has kids. Chosen says none of that. Daniel tells him he's the master of his domain. Ever seen Seinfeld? And that's when we lost him. I don't think Daniel got the master of the domain joke. It was a self-healing process.
Was it?
It was a self-healing joke.
Okay.
So, yeah. He jokes that maybe Chosen is more of a friends guy. Chosen gets up to get more drinks. Daniel says this is the most awkward conversation he's ever had. Kumiko reveals she called Chosen putting the fight to the death as an event in the past and assures Chosen is a changed man. Daniel says people like him don't change. He knows all there is to know about grudges. Kumiko says then it seems like they both have a lot to talk about. She leaves and asks Chosen to give Daniel a tour around the new Okinawa. They sit there in silence, and Daniel asks Chosen if he's going to drink. Chosen says he doesn't drink. So, what? So what? Just why did
Oh, poor
get the
Daniel's
drink
sitting
for?
there drinking by himself.
Yes. Like, I thought they were drinking water, at least. But it's really sake.
Is that what it is? A sake bomb?
A sake bomb.
Isn't that what they're called? Sake bombs?
Yeah. Back in California, Miguel says goodbye to Braylon, played by John Winchler. As Miguel wheels back to his apartment, a summer swimsuit magazine is lowered down from the second floor by Johnny holding it with his fishing rod and telling Miguel it is a collection of tastiest babes of 1988, and he won't be able to get to see them unless he grabs the magazine. Here's to you, Daniel. Tempted. Miguel tries it, and Johnny reels it back in, doing the whole "you're gonna have to try harder than that" commercial meme from a few years back. Miguel says he can't find these on his phone. Johnny says chicks are hotter on the page. They are.
Are they?
They are. Like what? It's like reading a comic book with the pages. Not. I can see them online. No, it's like the gratification of having a page in your hand.
Okay.
Miguel needs a drink. Why isn't he drinking? He's underage.
Wait a minute now. No. Because further into the episode, he does have a drink.
Ooh. Oh yeah, later on. Yeah.
Yes.
He's still underage.
Well, that doesn't matter to Johnny. He's the only right?
But then again, do you want to touch a magazine that Johnny says is the best babe of 1988?
Oh my. Okay. Let's not.
Continued to bait Miguel to get up from the chair and grab the magazine while calling him weak, and he thought he was the all-valley champ. Miguel reaches for it again and falls off his wheelchair. Johnny goes down to help him back up, telling him they will go again and dangle his Vanna White Playboy.
Did you have a Vanna White Playboy when you were younger?
I didn't know who Vanna White was.
What?
Mine was Cindy.
Cindy Crawford?
Cindy Crawford.
Cindy Crawford. Okay.
Mine was Cindy Crawford. My era was Cindy Crawford.
Is that what we're calling it? Your era? Okay.
Freedom. That bathtub scene, man. Freedom. Anyway, Miguel says he could dangle a PlayStation and he still wouldn't be able to move his legs. The magazine that Johnny was dangling was not Babe from 1988. It was more of a swimsuit illustrated with Heidi Schimminger on the cover, which was from around 2019. Yes, I looked it up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Not everything I look up comes from Wikipedia.
At first, I thought you were going to, when you said Heidi, I was thinking Heidi Klum.
I was too. Like, I had to, look at it. Like, in 1988, it was Heidi Klum. There's no way there was another Heidi in there in 1988. So, 2020, this millennium, Heidi. And then you see the last name more Hart. The last name more, their last name becomes more focused at the very end when he tries to pick it up. So, Schimminger, I never heard of her until now. She has an Instagram. She's a model. Okay.
Eliza says she's beautiful.
She's beautiful. Nice. Just saying. More heart. More heart, ADHD. Is this a scary story? I love this. In Japan, Chosen brings Daniel to the original Miyagi-Do karate dojo where they are looking out into the sunset and at all the trees surrounding the area. You know what? Now that you're talking about scary stories, we'll talk about that later. Chosen says this is where the karate was born. Daniel tells the story of Miyagi Shimbo Sensei, who was a fisherman and loved sake. At that moment, the scene flashes back to Karate Kid 2, where Mr. Miyagi is telling the story and says, "One day, strong wind, strong sun, strong sake, but no fish." Shimpo Sensei fell asleep off the coast of Okinawa and flashes back to Daniel telling the end of the story. Woke up off the coast of China. 10 years later, he came back with a Chinese wife and 2 kids and the secret of Miyagi family karate. He tells Chosen Mr. Miyagi told him everything he knew. Chosen asks him if he knows everything, but walks away, taking Daniel to another part of the villa, which is then revealed to be Chosen's dojo. As Daniel walks, there's an Easter egg of a magical shrine from the animated series The Karate Kid in 1989 that can be seen displayed on a shelf. Daniel finds a scroll containing the Miyagi-Do secret that Chosen inherited from the late Sato. Chosen reveals that Mr. Miyagi did not teach Daniel everything he knew. Daniel tries to take out another scroll from the box, but Chosen stops him. Daniel says that why not? They're basically karate cousins.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Chosen is upset and tells Daniel he cannot take his secret. Daniel tells him that Mr. Miyagi didn't treat him like a foreigner, but like a son.
Okay,
Welcome to my dojo. This year.
So I was really confused about the whole when did Chosen train with Mr. Miyagi? Did I miss this? Like, this should be another one that, like you said, that they need to write in there. You know what I mean?
Prequel it.
Yeah, a prequel. Exactly. Like,
So he went back to Okinawa, and after the whole Karate Kid 2, after the whole next Karate Kid with Julie, maybe he went back to Okinawa. And like Chosen's like, I submit to you, sir. So yeah, they should definitely write up a
prequel?
backstory on that.
Backstory, yes. I guess we need to write that one too.
In Juvie, Robbie does research on Kreese and finds articles of Johnny and Daniel's All Valley wins before finding emails from Sam, where he tries to write back until Sean pulls a plug on the computer. Robbie asks him to leave him alone. Sean tells him it's never going to happen. Robbie looks like he wants to fight, but an officer shows up and tells the prisoners to go back to their bunk. Before Robbie leaves, Sean tells him he got lucky and calls him a bitch. At golf and stuff, Hawk and his Cobra Kai friends stroll through the arcade where Hawk blocks a boy from shooting a basketball at a basketball hoop in a basketball machine, steals tickets from a girl playing skee-ball, and then runs to the surprise counter where Chris works at and requests a prize. Chris begrudgingly gets on the ladder about to get the prize Hawk requested when Hawk climbs over the counter and steals separate prizes and runs away. A desperate Chris texts Sam for help and texts him back saying she is on her way. What is she going to do? I'm like, what is she going to do?
He needs backup. They need backup.
Sam's the backup.
Sam is the backup. Yes.
Miguel's fucking broken and Robbie's MIA.
Exactly.
Sam is the backup. I'm not going to leave my hand into someone. I guess.
Sam was the one that was getting them together to train, when her dad's gone to Okinawa.
And her mom's all like, nope. You're fragile. Go back home. Everybody go home. Next scene is at the apartment. Johnny is setting fire to a small grill and tells Miguel a story about the reason they call it hibachi. He says 100 years ago in ancient China, there was a tiny little village of dairy farmers living fat off their milk and cheese. When the drought came, they needed water from the river. None of the men wanted to do their work, so a wise man gathered a bunch of twigs and stuffed it under each of the sleeping villages and lit a fire under them. He says hence where the expression comes from. No, it doesn't. Johnny kneels down and Miguel tells him that hibachi comes from Japan and not China, and there were a lot of dairy farmers historically. There weren't a lot of dairy farmers historically. Johnny says he knew that. He called bullshit to believe his story, and what he was really up to was trying to light his shoes on fire. Miguel asks if he's insane. Johnny says depends on who you ask and tells him to move his leg. Instead, the fire goes up to his leg and starts to burn his pants. Johnny grabs a fire extinguisher and puts the fire out, believing that it would have worked. Miguel rolls home saying his mom is almost home. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Johnny's ways of physical therapy in this episode are just beyond.
Yeah, I love it. Like I would let Johnny give me physical therapy any day.
You let him let you start you on fire? You'd be okay with this? Really?
Hibachi.
Okay. Yeah, let's
Best way to go.
and then I'm gonna start you on fire. Here, put it out.
Best way to go. If I can't walk anymore, might as well put me on fire. I'm not gonna feel it. It's not certified in physical therapy. That's why we can't have nice things. It's the whole rub some dirt in it, you're fine vibe. It is. It's like,
It is, yeah.
bro.
Exactly. Like
Uh,
you're not you're fine. You can walk. Why even in a wheelchair? I mean, come on.
at the Okinawa Dojo, Children and Daniel. Man, why can't TikTok just put the comments in there when we record also?
Right? Right, that would be great.
That'd be great. That'd be great. Because then, like, they'd know. Because when I post this on YouTube, they're not. What are you guys laughing at? We're laughing at the comments. I didn't think this was gonna like go good at all, but freaking Jesse is awesome. This is a bad touch. What the fuck? It's me, DJ, Danny. They're all in here. They're all making us laugh. Help!
Help.
If this runs over an hour, you know why. We're stopping to look at the comments. We're stopping to look at Jesse.
Yeah, I was gonna say normally our episodes run like over an hour, so it's probably gonna go 2 hours.
2 hours. Jesse, please come in here every Friday when we do the episodes, please.
Good thing we what was I gonna say? Good thing we are only doing one episode right now and not two, or we'd be here pretty much all night.
For those wondering on YouTube why there's hearts,
Because that's TikTok.
it's filter. There's a filter, a fucking filter. I forgot to turn it off. It's too late to turn it off. Y'all are gonna be like, where are the hearts? What happened to the hearts? There, it's me. It's a me. This fucking show went off the rails a long time ago, man. Oh my god, Jesse, you're the best. A new squirrel. You too. Yes. At the Okinawa Dojo, Chilton and Daniel fight Miyagi-Do style, with Chilton performing far superiorly, proving Daniel has not learned all of the Miyagi-Do lessons. He tells Daniel the story of how Miyagi-Do had scenarios where they had no choice but to kill when they had to fight against Chinese invaders. Chosen teaches Daniel the Miyagi-Do teachings of pressure point that could incapacitate their opponent's joint, saying defense takes on many forms. I love the freaking, like, what are you doing to me, Daniel? Like, what? What'd you do to me? No, please don't. Please don't. Please don't.
I want to learn that. I really do. That's interesting.
It's just like wrestling, man. It's not real.
You did not say that.
I didn't. I'm kidding, guys. Please don't cancel me for saying wrestling is not real. I'm a fan. Come on. The entire podcast was about wrestling. You really think I would think that? Wax on, baby.
Wax off, wax on. Wax on, wax off. That's what it is. Yeah.
I'd love to call back to Karate Kid 2. At the start of the movie, we see the ending of part 1. Daniel and Mr. Miyagi are trying to go home, but Chris is yelling at his Cobra Kai students and, of course, breaking Johnny's trophy. That's where it came from. You really think he put it together and had it, like, for 40 years?
We're going back to this again, so really?
We're going... He bought it. There's a trophy
Right.
for anything.
Bought it. I agree with you. You needed to hear that. I needed to agree with you on that theory. Okay. We're good.
Mr. Miyagi interjects and helps the other students by telling Kreese to back off, which he doesn't, and tries to fight Miyagi. Instead, he breaks both windows of a car and kneels right in front of Miyagi, who asks him if he lives or dies. Instead of going through with the chop, he honks his nose. This is, of course, the ending of Karate Kid 2, where Daniel is asking Chosen the same thing before he finishes him off with a blow, but instead honks his nose. Here, same thing. Chosen says he waited years for this, and instead of hitting a final blow, he honks Daniel's nose and then laughs at Daniel's expense. That was the best callback ever from Karate Kid 2. But as sticky as that magazine. Yes, ma'am. Welcome in, Leanna. Welcome to the fucking madhouse. Oh, God. Johnny tries to look up physical therapy drills, calling the website like he sees it. WebMD.
WebMD. WebMD.
No, he knows, but he calls it WebMD.
Oh, well, of course, it's Johnny. Yeah.
WebMD.
Just like he calls his friend a priest when he's a preacher.
Priest? Priest Bobby.
Yeah. Just like he calls hashtags hash browns.
Hash brown. Send it to the internet.
Back in the 80s.
He sees Carmen outside crying about how Miguel is right now. Johnny tries to console her, his future baby mama, by telling her it's going to get better. Because she is. She continues to cry and say...
Spoiler. You did not. Did you just throw that spoiler in there?
What spoiler? What are you talking about? Miguel's going to be his son. Future baby mama.
That is not what you... That is not. That was an Easter egg.
Way more sticky. My firstborn is stuck to it. Haven't seen her in years. You're all wild. She continues to cry and say he should be free out having fun and not. Before she finishes, he says it's going to be okay. Just as she's about to leave, he asks to borrow Miguel for a few hours. Sam, along with Dimitri, Steven, and Jared, they named the other guys. I didn't know that until now. Arrive at golf and stuff to help Chris take care of the Cobra Kai. Sam says she likes her odds and they're not on school property, so it's their chance to fight back. Look at Sam having balls.
For now.
We see Hawk roundhouse kicking a stuffed cat. Mitch offers the other guy a warm beer, which Hawk scolds him about not bringing an ice pack. Who doesn't bring an ice pack? Sam shows up and Hawk asks what does she want, which she replies with payback. At Juvie, Robbie enters the library where he sees Sean and his goons. Robbie is fed up with Sean and once again hears Sean and his goons harassing Robbie. Seeing this moment as a perfect time for revenge, especially with no security guys in sight, Robbie kicks Sean in the face and fights with him after easily taking down Sean's two goons. Robbie has the clear upper hand on Sean until the guards break up the fight. Concurrently, Miyagi-Do has the upper hand on Cobra Kai until Tori, along with Big Red and Edwin, arrive, which causes Sam to suffer a panic attack and basically shut down. She saw and felt that tragedy similar to the high school karate war would occur because of Tori's presence.
I'm sorry, but I completely felt horrible for Sam in that moment.
I started doing 8 Mile. Choke, 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 choke.
No. That's not... No. We're not doing
it. Tori came in like, 8 Mile. Everybody from 313.
Wow.
What's up, Sam? She's all like...
Well, I mean, if y'all saw the fight, you would understand. I would be a little scared myself.
She's over here like 5 other guys. She's not scared of that, but she's scared of little Tori with a little dime store Freddy Krueger.
Dime store Freddy Krueger is a badass, but
wet beta.
I mean, man.
Curled up in a ball and like
He did the
PTSD.
The fetal position. Yeah.
She went into PTSD mode and was like, oh,
Did.
damn. Oh.
He grows big time.
The tide shifts onto Cobra Kai's favor. Chris is beat up by Mitch and Doug. Hawk grabs Dimitri's arm and pins him to the ground. Mikey fighting Steven and Tori beating the unnamed Miyagi-Do student. We don't know this other guy's name, but you named Steven and whatever his fucking face is. Great. Good job, whoever wrote this. After being pressured by his fellow Cobra Kais to break Dimitri's arm, Hawk does so, despite his initial reluctance and Dimitri's pleading. After breaking his arm, Dimitri screams in pain, much to the Cobra Kai's amusement. Sans Hawk, who has a look of guilt on his face, while Sam cries out of horror before calling for and traveling by ambulance with his friends to the nearby hospital. Tori vows that her conflict with Sam is not over as she and the rest of Cobra Kai leave victorious. She froze.
I was not expecting. Were you expecting him to break his arm?
No,
I was not expecting that.
I wasn't.
Like, that hurt. I was like, that hurt me. I couldn't believe he did that, to be honest. But did you see his face after he did it? Like,
oh shit, what have I done?
I think he immediately felt bad, but like,
he did.
You know, don't do it in the first place, but still, yeah.
Shouldn't have done it, yeah.
Best friend.
Daniel and Chosen, now with much mutual respect between them, say their farewells and give Daniel a scroll to bring him with him back home. Chosen reveals to Daniel that after their fight, he felt great shame. He wanted to unalive himself. That's the word we can't say. But his uncle saved him. He gave him a chance to prove myself and spent his life trying to do just that. But regret is sometimes difficult to overcome. Daniel then says if it means anything, he is forgiven. Chosen says yes, it means a great deal. Daniel says he wishes all rivalries could end like this. Chosen then goes to teach karate to where it is revealed Chosen is now sensei at Miyagi-Do in Okinawa. Johnny takes Miguel to a Dee Snider concert.
Here we go.
Convincing the guards the first choice in his bucket list, where they have a blast, and Miguel gets his foot moving to the music, exciting Johnny himself. This was a real-life parallel to a 2020 news story relation to allegations of misuse of the Make-A-Wish Foundation, including one incident that claimed two teenagers manipulated a sick prepubescent child to enable them to attend a Twisted Sister concert.
Really?
With her under the same kind of false pretense. So the fact that Dee Snider decided, like, let's do this.
Right. That was crazy. I didn't know that, but I was like, oh hell, it's Dee Snider.
Papa Roach comes in singing Last Resort. Let's go back to Chosen and Daniel. Regret is sometimes difficult to overcome. He is forgiven. He forgives Chosen, so Chosen's all like, yes, thank you for, like, because he wanted to make peace with it. And then Daniel says he wishes all rivalry could end like this. So imagine fucking Kreese one day saying, will you forgive me? And Daniel's all like, really? That's all it takes?
And that's one of our questions this week.
What is it? Say, ask it. Go for it.
Are we doing this now or at the end of the show?
Do it right now.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm doing this? Okay. So our question for the week is, could you trust someone again, or trust or forgive? I say trust. That almost, well, let's say very much physically hurts you, because we can't say that word here. Can you trust somebody that, again, after they've almost,
unalived you?
Okay, there you go. Yeah, I guess we can say that, unalived you. That's our question. I think we have two questions maybe, but that was one of the questions. We want to hear what you guys think. So make sure you drop
Danny
comments,
says no.
Email him. Give out your email. I don't know it by heart yet. What's your email?
Hold on. It is m3pnetwork@gmail.com. No trust on throat punching. Zero trust, zero forgiveness. Hey.
Yeah, some of our people here in the comments are saying no trust, they're throat punching, zero trust, zero forgiveness. Nope. Okay, so it looks like everybody is saying no. I haven't seen someone say they could.
I'm not.
That's
no. Person almost.
Right. Yeah.
You know?
I'm torn with this one. I don't know how Danielle does it. How do you become besties with someone that? Oh wait, now I'm spoiled. Now I'm dropping spoilers. Never mind. Let's move on.
That would be so hard. It would.
It would be very hard.
Again, zero trust, zero forgiveness.
Yes.
Like, I know I went to high school with a lot of people that are like, this person almost killed me. Like, I'm not going to trust him again. I don't think that they've ever become best friends. On the live.
We're good.
We're good. All right. Before Daniel leaves, he returns to Tommy Village. Oh, sorry. At the hospital, Amanda finds Sam in the waiting room crying in a fetal position again. Like, she didn't even get out of the fetal position. Somebody carried her over and put her in the chair. The same position that she was in over at the... Thank you for stopping in, Jesse. Really appreciate you. So yeah. Crying and shares with Amanda that Hawk purposely broke Dimitri's arm and she could not stop the fight. She could have. She could have stopped the fight. Had she, like, risen up. Had she gotten up instead of falling. At the prison, Sean doesn't rat out Robbie to the guards, telling them he's no snitch, as the two find respect for each other. All you have to do is not snitch on me and I'll respect you.
Are you saying this?
What? I'm lost. Where am I? Daniel leaves. He returns. I'm telling you, we need this whole screen recorded. The freaking. I don't even know what's going on in the chat. It's hilarious.
It's okay. We got this.
Sipping on some zizzer. Meanwhile, people are just gonna be like, why is he saying these things?
Well, wait a minute. Your podcast previously used to be called A Neat Mess of Yogurt. So, I mean, there you go.
Sipping on some
Referencing back to Cobra Kai season.
We're a hot mess.
Oh, yeah.
Just a hot mess.
Yeah.
Mess of everything. Before Daniel leaves, he returns to Tomi Village as instructed by Chosen and Kumiko, where he sees Kumiko and reintroduces him to Yuna, the girl he saved from a typhoon in the Karate Kid Part 2. Reprising her role as Yuna is Tracy Toguchi, who made her feature film debut on the Karate Kid 2 at 12 years old as a character who was ringing the bell during the storm. Ding dong!
I love that. I just want to say I love that. I love that they brought her back.
Throwback.
Like, oh, my heart. And then they showed that flashback of Daniel.
They did.
Yeah, I just love that. I love that part. And Karate Kid 2.
Since then, she has acted in just a few made-for-TV movies, such as Super Gator.
Never heard of it.
Just like Sharknado.
Oh, now stop, because we're not going to go there right now. This is a discussion for something else just because you said that. We will be discussing that.
My friends off live. I'll be a delightful menace in here. We already had a menace. Oh, you'll be a delightful menace. Okay.
She'll be a delightful. Yeah, there's no such thing as Sharknado, but it's okay. We're not going to get into this.
We're not talking about Sharknado.
No, but you had to say Sharknado, and now you got me going. So okay.
She appeared as a receptionist on an episode of Lost and 2 episodes as Mrs. Lasco in Hawaii Five-0. Yuna revealed she is the senior vice president of sales at Doyona International, and she tells him that she will save LaRusso Otto, to which she does by forever reviving his lifetime contract with Doyona. Daniel thanks Yumiko, who reminds him that her aunt Yuki said, "Put good out into the world and good will come back to you."
I love that. I know we said it on the last episode too. I love that. I do.
Oh my god, yes. After hearing about Cobra Kai's attack on Chris and Dimitri, Amanda brings Sam and Anthony to stay overnight with their paternal grandmother and drives to the Cobra Kai dojo, where Amanda steps foot into the dojo for the very first and last time to confront Kreese and ask Rambo to stop the attacks on the Miyagi-Do students and other kids. Again, Martin Kove was on Rambo. So, when she said it, it's like Leonardo DiCaprio. Oh, hey! After Kreese insults Daniel and Amanda's presence, praises the attack on Hawk breaking the Meteordron, says he likes how feisty she is and invades her personal bubble. He wrote this. Whoever wrote this said bubble. I didn't. So, personal space, potentially preparing to assault her. Amanda slapped him in the face extremely hard, calling him a sociopath, and then she leaves to drive back to the Russo house. That was a wet slap, by the way, because he had just come out of working out. He's all sweaty. She slaps him, and you see the entire handprint, dented face in there, dented cheek, and I'm just like, is she gonna wash her hands?
I am sorry, but that was badass. I love that she deserved it.
I'm like, why?
She deserved it. I'm so glad she did it. Go, Amanda. Yes.
I knew somebody would enjoy that one.
Enjoy that?
I was just like,
Excuse
wow.
me?
That's like
That was a wow moment.
a wet slap. Oh, God. Please, wash your hands, Amanda, please.
Maybe she has antibacterial wipes or something in her purse, okay? She probably does. She
We're in
probably has.
2020, man. We're in 2020, please.
See, of course she has it then. She's got the antibacterial soap and all that stuff. She's
Johnny takes Miguel, and Carmen is excited that he can move his legs. He tells Miguel not to get too cocky. They still have to get him out of that chair. He says goodnight to Carmen, goes home, and goes online to Facebook to see his photos of Miguel at the concert, and finally sees Allie Mills' friend request that she sent in No Mercy last episode, like 3 episodes ago. The start of the episode. In season 2, episode 10. This is episode 5. So we've been waiting like 5 weeks now, and she finally decides, let me add him on Facebook.
No. She added him way before.
Oh, so he finally shows up on Facebook.
Yeah,
He finally looks it up. Okay.
He threw his phone. His phone, and then the whole Miguel thing happened, and then he was doing his whole I feel bad for myself thing, and yeah.
Johnny's pleased with the discovery and accepts her Facebook friend request. He has a sparkle in his eyes, smiles, and the episode ends with his smile. On the list of people you may know, right up below Amanda or Allie, are people that work on the show. Mallory Yund, producer on the show. Aaron Schmidt, post-production assistant. Len Sicotello, assistant editor. Max Putnam, post-production coordinator and assistant. Dexter Adriano, who is in charge of editing. And that's the episode. Fucking hell. So yeah. Tell me your badass scene.
Oh, you're gonna make me go first. Well, first of all, we've been hyping up episode 5 because every other episode 5 so far in the seasons have been like, oh my god, they've been, yeah.
Chef's kiss.
Amazing.
Chef's kiss. They've been amazing.
Yes. I mean, I know you're probably gonna think what I'm gonna say is gonna be the whole fight thing, but I honestly don't think that was the badass episode or badass part for me. The fight with what wax on? Why are you talking about wax on? Oh, Jesse. Badass scene. Oh, there were a couple in this episode. I'm gonna have to say though, it's got to be with Chosen and Daniel.
Okay.
Chosen and Daniel, and Chosen showing Daniel like those moves and talking about Mr. Miyagi. I thought that was a badass scene. Like, but I know we all said we would not trust someone that would, almost unalive you, but that I think is probably that. It's that one for sure. What's yours?
That one.
Really? So
Yeah.
okay.
Like, not because.
I think I know what you're gonna say. Go ahead.
What am I gonna say?
No. I want to hear it. I want to hear what you're gonna say.
I get that the young kids were having their own fight scene, and like,
Well, we've seen that.
currently,
like we've seen that. We see that all the time, right?
yeah.
Like, it's not surprising. It's not surprising. Like we knew that was gonna happen.
The fight between the kids and Robbie over there in jail, or Juvie fighting, but you don't get to see Daniel fight that often, and
no, and with Chosen, like I'm sorry, but that's where I was going with that. Like that's
you don't get to see you don't get to see Daniel fight that often, and the fact that he got on there and fight number 2 between Chosen and him, whereas fight number 1 he won, and this fight Chosen won. That just it just goes to like, okay, we need a third fight to see who is the better person here. And hopefully there will be. I haven't checked. I gotta go watch the episode again pretty soon. Other than that, Amanda slapping Kreese was badass.
Yeah, okay. See, that was my other one I was thinking too. Yes, well, I said that earlier.
Leaving a dent in Ramble's face.
The wet slap, as you call it.
Wet slap.
This is going to be a new thing now, the wet slap. Well, is that our new thing? Wet slap? Like the neat mess of yogurt was an old one. Now we got the wet slap.
I'm putting that on.
What was the other thing you did? There was something else that you did for a while.
The wet slap heard around the world. I'm going to put that on a shirt.
The wet slap heard around the world.
Oh. Wet slap heard
around the world.
Typing this up. T-shirt.
It's me, DJ said yes. The wet slap heard around the world. That's
okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna put her name on there. It's me, DJ. Okay, thank you, DJ. Appreciate it. So those were the 2 badass moments. Besides the fight between the kids, obviously there's going to be fights between kids throughout the entire season, but you don't get to see the adults fight. Like last season we had almost Johnny versus Daniel, and then it was a tease, like, all right, we'll save it for some other time. The kids stopped it. Here we actually have a fight to the death, part 2, between Daniel and Chosen decides to just honk.
Did you think that was coming?
I was not expecting that at all.
Or did you? Okay, I wasn't either.
Like even the whole, like, oh shit, what'd you do to me? Like, what? Like, oh, he's like hurting him, and like, oh no, he's probably gonna teach him a lesson in humility, and then he honks him, and I'm just like, wow, fucking throwback.
What do you rate this episode? What's your rating? 1 to.
No, I'm not rating it just yet. My final thought on the episode, I really enjoyed it. I'm gonna say one of my top 5 episodes.
Okay.
So like around 4, like around there.
Yeah, I said it's hard to rate when we haven't finished, but yeah.
5 episodes. Episode number 5, and it's just like it gave us 3 fights. So plus Amanda slapping fucking Kreese in the face, and
that was alone one of the best parts.
One of the best parts was Amanda slapping Kreese, and just like, oh, that was a badass scene. Like, she's been wanting to do that since last season. So
I think this episode really, honestly, was packed full of a lot of different things, with Miguel and Johnny And then you've got Robbie, of course, dealing with his stuff there. And then you've got Sam dealing with her PTSD and Tori. And then you've got all of them fighting. And you've got Eli or Hawk breaking his best friend's arm. And there was a lot going on in this episode, really. Like, we've had episodes where they've been kind of boring, but I really think this one was packed with a lot of stuff.
It makes up for the
Chosen
entire
and
season.
Daniel. Yeah, I mean, and then you got Chosen and Daniel, and then you got, oh, I already forgot her name, coming in and helping Daniel. I mean, there was a lot in this.
Yumiko and Yuna.
Yes.
All crammed into like, and it was 39 minutes, which like 9 minutes longer than the other episodes. It's me, DJ says, I actually thought the travel made it worth it. The kid fight felt like it was kind of thrown in. Yes.
Yes, I agree.
I agree. Yeah. Like, here's more. Like, we could have gone without the kid fighting and had Robbie fighting to, you know, get that respect, while everybody else, like Eli breaking Dimitri's arm, that was necessary. Maybe not.
I was going to say, I think that the reason they put that in was, yeah, because of that, the whole him breaking his arm, and then seeing Sam also, you know, having her panic attack and stuff like that, you know, so it like led to those two things, I suppose, which come later. I know there's more like coming the next episodes of, like, I think they threw that in there for a reason.
Yeah, true. I loved it. Are you okay, Jesse? Finally, promise. We're gonna keep you in the remembrance a little bit right now. Okay, hold on. And with that, we come to the end of the show. We made it with no sneezes or snot coming out of our faces, because we're not really sick anymore. We just thought we were. Allergy season. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming into the live to watch us do this podcast live. That's going to do it for this episode. Join us next week for another scene-by-scene episode breakdown of Season 3 of Cobra Kai on Netflix. Literal throwback to eating my face. I'm going to say it the last. You just needed to laugh. I did. And if you feel you want a little bit more, follow and support us on Instagram, the Threads, YouTube, M3P Network on the Twitter. Leave whatever comment you like. Either if you hype up your podcast music, you're at the account, or if you have a brand for me to shut up, or even a marriage proposal, or better yet, you want to leave a comment about the episode we talked about, I'll read it on the next episode. Let us know. Put it in the comments. Y'all want to catch us doing the episodes live again? Ask us about the Riverside link, or if you want us to make it easier, we can come here. Do it here. We'll do it live. Epic. We'll have a video about that in the next few weeks. Follow and join the lives on TikTok at Evolution of the Geek by subscribing, or join us. Show up to the live streams to hang out with the rest of the M3P community, and I will shout you out on the Lap Slap segment. For those of you wondering what that means, support, love, and positivity. So big shout out to the following people: Menace, Smiling, Little Linguini, Brandy, Leanna, Obsidian Nightmare, Lorefield, Mike W, Greg Levans, Moonlight Dancer, Black Dahlia Mommy, how you doing? Forever Jane, Alexandria, Cat Queen, Aaron, Stabby Tabby, Nicole, Elisa, Funnybone 96, 867-5309. Jenny, you want to sing it again? You want
Sing it.
867-5309.
There you go.
Whatever. Amulet Amanda, Woody Transition, King Chicken Hawk, Eliza Queen, Skylight 84, Katrina Hannah, Silly Little Redhead, Age of Shadow 666, Angie.MC, Nick, Celtic Panda, Meggers, F That Pod, the podcast. Fuck that pod. She's awesome. She was just live earlier too. Jenny, I've been looking for you. That pod. Jesse, it's me, DJ, Danny, Lorefield fam, Home, Hope, Saints, Saints After Sundown. Over on YouTube, Felicia, Christine, Wildman Beyond, Dora, Moya Flores. Over on Tumblr, yes, I did say that. Over on Tumblr, Facts by Briggs, Riley, Frank Cap, Mystical Stuff Arbiter. I posted the video from YouTube. and a lot of people liked it. I'm like, I've never seen you guys before. Why are you? Oh, because you like Cobra Kai. Awesome. Go watch the video. And they did. I got like 10 views off that.
That's awesome.
2 members of my Third Place Network team on Twitch. Y'all should check them out. Shenrod and Mary Brewski. Make sure to follow those 2 Twitch accounts. They will be on the link tree in the show notes. Follow and support them on Twitch. Skylar's Crystal Shop.etsy.com. Self-healing crystals and free gifts with every order. Y'all should check her out. She's amazing. She's awesome.
She is. She's adding new items too all the time. There's new items and people that are Halloween fanatics like me and you. Check it out 'cause she's got Halloween items as well. Halloween products. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you for supporting, listening to the podcast, join the TikTok live, and being a huge part of my Third Place community. So tell your friends and join us next time for more behind the scenes stories, movies, and TV show reviews. Once again, with allergies, I'm Evo.
I'm Brandy.
And remember,
Strike first. Strike.
strike, no mercy. I need my meds,
Yes.
and a literal pterodactyl is eating my face, Jesse says. Bye.